Let's fight. Welcome to the ring, good folks. Happy New Week to each and every one of you. Wherever you're joining us from. Happy New Week, folks. Welcome in the ring. Good to have each and every one of you joining us this evening. Beatrice, Selby, and Kesharma. I see Titula. Or is it Tulula? You must get some simple names now. Tulula. Jim. Sue. Tulula. Everett Small. Good to have you. Happy New Week, folks. Share the live. Smash that emoji button. We just might have a guest dropping by as well, good folks. We just might have a guest dropping by. I'm so happy that you folks are here with us. Pace and power, boots on the ground. You all know how we do it. Good to have all of you join us this evening. Share the live. Don't come to Skylark. We mean business tonight. Lots of stuff to get through, folks. Lots and lots of stuff to get through. Yvonne Daly, Wilma Grant, I see you there. Edith Miggins and Melinda McKenzie, Julian Mars. Good to have you folks here. Those of you guys who are joining us on YouTube with tubers, where you all be, where you all at, folks. Good to have you. I see Scylla and all the other guys joining us. Reynald Worrell and company. Good to have you, beautiful, wonderful folks. We might have a guest dropping by, guys. We got some things to talk about tonight. Lots of stuff happening in the diaspora. Lots of purgatory at home. I just want you all to know that. Lots of purgatory at home. Good folks. Share the live wherever you're joining us from. Whether you guys are joining us in Jamaica, you guys are joining us in Antigua and Barbuda, you guys are joining us in St. Kitts and Nevis. I really want to thank you guys for joining us this evening. Around the world, welcome, 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 welcome. I am so happy we got the chance to see this new week. You know, it's not so for everybody. You know, it's not so for everybody. So let's be thankful, folks. I am particularly thankful for this new week. I trust you guys have had a fantastic time. Spend some time at the theater over the weekend, some me time with the missus. You know how it is, folks. Ticket to Paradise. Fantastic film. Highly, highly, highly recommended. I scored some points with that one. Is it me who chose the movie? It's my wife choose it. Why don't we choose it? But I scored some points still. I turn up. You know, they say 90% of success, folks. 90% of success is showing up. I showed up. And I understood the assignment. I bought some popcorn and I bought some Coke. I understood the assignment. I scored some points. Good to have you joining us, folks. Wherever you wonderful, lovely people are joining us from. Uncontroversial, peace-loving folks. Wherever you all joining us from this evening. Welcome in the ring, folks. We all be, I'm holding for you all. I'm holding. You all know we don't start like them other shows. We don't come out here looking thin. Don't go we looking thin. Share the live. Smash that emoji button for us. You know what you got to share. Share it back to your profiles, to your pages, to WhatsApp. We don't care where you share it. Send it to a friend of me, the side chick, the mail squeeze, whoever you got to send it to. Send it to somebody need to hear the information we got this evening. And we're just so happy that you wonderful folks like Sheldon Tom here with us, Anne-Marie Selby, Debbie Hohenkirk, Brenda Bravitt, Abigail, Basil Clark, Shondell Moses, Cecilia, Savitri Rose, Mavis Davis. Well, does the whole team come out tonight? Like y'all hear something free sharing here? Like y'all hear something free sharing? Folks, we don't run on water. Smash that emoji button. Share the damn live. And you know what you got to do? You got to partner with us, folks. Tomorrow's new month. Tomorrow's our anniversary month. Whole month we're celebrating, folks. Partner with us. You all know we've been good stewards of your funds. We've been good stewards of your generosity. And we thank you for your love and your support. Share the damn live. Smash that emoji button and partner with us as well, good folks.
Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
Let's fight! Yep.
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $in the ring 592, Zelle and PayPal in the ring 592 at gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
Yep. Folks, coming up, you all know that Jamaica work program we talked about over the weekend. That work program, which sounds a little to me like trafficking. Which sounds a little to me like trafficking. Well, the fella who was interviewing the folks and who name being called to, he is going to be with us this evening to set this story straight. Right out of Jamaica, folks. Right out of Jamaica. He's going to be with us. Right out of Montego Bay. to set the record straight with this work program, this Jamaica-Guyana work program. More like Bush program to me. More like Bush program, but we can find out some more from him. Share the life. Jamaica is in the house tonight, folks. Share. Don't get me out here looking thin. Got people feeling it's only 2 people that's watch this program and 3 and so on. Share the damn live. Smash that emoji button, folks. We're waiting for a couple of you. Pace and power. And folks, we opening tonight. We opening. I tell you all, slow down and let me arrive at night. The opener for tonight. The opener. There's a little fender bender, well, not a little fender bender. An accident we saw just today on Mandela Avenue. That's the opener for this evening. Take it away, guys. That's the opener. Yep. We keep telling you folks, slow down, and let me arrive alive. Mandela Avenue, just off Princess Street today. Just off Princess Street, the truck driver said the fella was behind another truck on the other side and kind of was trying to overtake and didn't have enough space to do that. And boom, you got it happening. Slow down, and arrive alive. I'm happy that there weren't any serious injuries emanating from that, folks. But that right there is the opener for this evening. That's the opener right there. Well, C1, that is the opener. Good to have you folks. We're fired up. We're ready to go. The fight card is set. We got a couple of things we think you folks ought to know about. Share the damn live. Smash that emoji button, good folks. Let me go down the road, now, man. Let me go down the road where you are waiting on. Share. You all know how we do it. All right? You all know how we do it. We got the appetizer because we know. You all them China used to go to school and eat out your lunch at 12 o'clock. Eat out your lunch by 10. Break, right? All the lunch finished. So y'all got to get something early. Y'all got to get something early. Says y'all be catering for. We know y'all got to get something very, very early. So look, a couple of things on the fight card. Still want to remind you guys who probably even had a chance to see it yet for the day. That bridge in India that collapsed. My Lord. Lord of his mercies with that one there. And then Lula right next door. Lula's nice time tonight for Lula, you know. Nice time to this evening for Lula in Astro de Silva. Yep, nice time. And then we can talk about what happened over the weekend at this, folks, at this town hall meeting. Diaspora Guyanese in the Diaspora town hall meeting there in Brooklyn, hosted by the Caribbean-Guyana Institute of Democracy, led by Rickford Burke. We can be talking about that and some of the things that emanated out of that discussion, those discussions there. And then we saw some pensioners in Pushat Nagar today waiting for hours. What happening, folks? What happening? That's what we want. What is happening? You know, when your name getting called, girl, your name getting called. Diwali finished. Let me get to work back now, man. And then this private jet. You know they're breaking the people jet by Chelly Jagan International. You know they're breaking the people jet by Chelly Jagan International. And it's some El Chapo business here. It's some El Chapo business going down here. Right? I can tell you more. You got to stay tuned. Share the damn live. Smash that emoji. But folks, I want the emojis to be representative of the amount of folks who watching us around the world. Don't get me out here looking thin. Who y'all think is them boys on at NCN and over by Bird Nest and so on? Don't get me out here looking thin, folks. Share the damn live. Smash that emoji button, good folks. And let me go down the road. Lots of information. And the bit we got for you on that Jamaica-Guyana work program. The trafficking people, folks. Sharon trafficking people. And my brother's going to be stopping by out of Jamaica. to give us the details on that, to give us the rundown on that bit, folks, to give us the rundown on that bit. But thanks for joining us. Been a fantastic audience thus far. That's our program for this evening, folks. That being said, that's the program. But look how I can get fell down now. Look how I can get fell down. From around the world, folks, that's how we bring it in. Welcome in the ring, those of you joining us on Twitter, those of you joining us on Facebook, YouTube, those of you joining us on LinkedIn. And even if you're catching me on TikTok, somebody taking a signal and sending me through to Instagram as well. Welcome in the ring, folks. Welcome, 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 welcome. That's how we bring it in. Lots of stuff, folks. It's end times. I just want to tell y'all, it's end times, folks. Folks, get your affairs in order. Stacey Mathis is end times in India. 134 dead. 35 of which were children under 14. 35 of which, I don't know if the toll has climbed since then. But as we got up this morning, 134 dead in India. This bridge collapse, and they're blaming the contractor who was in charge of rehabilitating the bridge. Is a watchmaker. I don't know how they get contract to fix bridge. Like, they got some PPP folks in India. Friends, family, and favorites in India as well. Well, we're watching that, folks. It's end times. It's end times, Ingrid King, Sonia Sargent, Onika Glenn. It's end times. Marlon Lorimer. It's end times. I want to tell you, the Father coming for your world just now. Make it right. Make it right. I want y'all know my spirit clean. And every day I say, Father, collect these sins. I enable collect the. How y'all talk to God? That's how you talk to the Father. I enable with boldness. Jack Papa, Jagabat, catfish. I said, Lord, help me with them. Help me, help me, help me. Share the damn life. Smash that emoji button. Let's go down, folks. That's what's happening there, folks. And we got also happening out of, this is what? This is in South Korea. South Korea. Lord have his mercy. 151 dead. 151 dead. Crushed to death, you know. How all these people end up in this alleyway here? You think this is botheration concert? You think this is botheration concert? 151. They went to a Halloween festivity there in South Korea. I think it was in Seoul. And for some inexplicable reason, ended up jam-packed in this alley. Jam-packed in this alley. And the end result, folks, 151 persons dead. South Korea alone over the weekend. It's end times. You got India, you got South Korea. It can't get worse than that. It just cannot. No more deaths, please. I beg y'all, no more. It can't get any worse. South Korea for you. But like we talk too fast, because they're telling us in Indonesia, floods, mudslides, 31 dead over the weekend. Folks, hold your Quran, your Bhagavad Gita, hold your Bible close. I beg y'all, brace it over. Brace it over. You see, we don't need flood here. We need a bridge collapse. You see that? We don't need to be crushed in an alleyway. We got the PPP. We got, and there's all three put together, plus some more. Plus, we got the PPP. Folks, I tell you, it's the end. Carol Hudson, Roxanne, Paulette Hawkins, Yvonne, Ingrid King. It's end times. It's end times. It's end times. You see that? We got a whole government here for continued. We ain't gonna get flood. The Father give we all in one administration. Flood, bridge collapse, everything. You know, and we were saying on the morning program, FYI, when I see that bridge collapse in India, I a little frightened. I a little frightened bad. Because them boys building a new harbor bridge. You know? And there is not people who could take over a project from APNU AFC, the last administration, and do it well at all. So I'm frightened. I can let them test it first. Whenever the bridge opening, if it ever opens, I get up on one side and I can watching them go over. See if any piece float away. You know them boys famous for that. You know them boys famous for that. Bridge float away and all manner of stuff. Chandel Moses, you never hear? Yeah. Them boys just get built bridge that float away. You know, house that banister fall down. June Daniels McKenna. Yep. I watching them, folks. Around the region, good folks. We told y'all, right next door. Nice time for Lula, nice time. I am so glad, so glad. The last fella gone, Jerry Bonasaro. I used never so happy. The man was little Trumpesque me, too much. a set of freaky dicky, mad stuff. I like calm, resolute, stable leadership. Well, y'all know I like the PVP. Y'all don't know. With that criteria, we roll out them boys. With that criteria, Lula is back, folks. And we expect, like with Biden, that Brazil will reclaim its place on the world stage. Will reclaim its place. Like nobody come and visit them boys don't last long. Like nobody come and visit them don't last long. Pompeo came, Trump gone. Jair Bolsonaro came, he gone. Right? The only fitting thing is for them to go now. That is the only fitting thing. They must follow anybody that come here and meet them. You see, that's why Rowley was very reluctant. Very, very reluctant. Dr. Keith Rowley in Trinidad, next door. Very reluctant. We want to say congratulations to the president-elect of Brazil, our neighbors. Congratulations to them. Congratulations. Well done, sir. Well done. We're going to follow. We're going to follow shortly. Watch and see. Watch and see. We're going to follow. Not so Paul DeAngelo, Sheena Hazel, Carl Hudson, Diane Fordyce. Not so Dennis Buchan, Chandel Moses, June Thomas. That's how we follow it. That's how we follow. Pace and power. Pace and power, Lula. Pace and power. Moving on the fight card, good folks. Shucks. But you know where we go from here? You know where we go from here? We're in the 592, folks. We're in the 592. It doesn't get better. We're in the 592. You see, if you have this goal on 592 a little too long, them boys gone with it, you know. Them boys gone with it. They will thief off the goal and take the 2. They will thief off the goal and take the 2 and hop to the houses in the background. You see that? And hop to the different Tanya Cummins, Lovey-Dovey, the different Andy Williams, the different Roxy McKinnon, them boys different. Folks, wherever you're joining us from around the world, share the damn live, smash that emoji button, and I pray God, let me go down the road, man. You know, if you stand up too long in this country, them boys gone with your Beryl Crawford. Sandra Brotherson, they will take you. Abigail Semple, you'll be mystic. Donna McDonald, don't stand up too long. It's gone, you're gone. Anybody see the AG? Anybody see the AG? He recovered yet? Wonder Fraser, share the damn live. Smash that emoji button. You're going to be out here looking thin with the shares. You're going to be out here looking thin with the emojis. What kind of program y'all think this is? Birdness? Is birdness on? Make it right, folks. Make it right. That Jamaican fella come in. Right? He must see the stadium sold out tonight. He must see the auditorium packed. He must see the parking lot full. Share the damn live. Smash that emoji button, folks. And let me go down the road, good folks. Let me go down. Lots happened over the weekend. That's what I want to tell you. Respect and manners. Hakeem Jeffries. Well, y'all know, this is the fella. Irfan meet Washington. Irfan, y'all buy. Liam by Irfan. Went to Washington. He want to meet Hakeem Jeffries. Hakeem Jeffries is not a bit of it. No. We don't shake hands with we oppressors. Not a bit of it. Well, Hakeem Jeffries is part of that conference hosted by the Caribbean-Guyana Institute of Democracy over the weekend there in New York. Rickford Burke is head of that organization, and Hakeem Jeffries, part of his presentation. Folks, he released a video. My Lord, them boys still trying to recover, you know. Them boys still trying to recover. You know, I ain't say a statement yet, but I know one coming. I know one is coming. Folks, good folks, here is what Hakeem Jeffries said just over the last 24 hours there in New York. Congressman Hakeem Jeffries.
Democracy is under attack here in America and all throughout the world. It's very important that people of goodwill continue to stand up for the principle of equal protection under the law, the principle of liberty and justice for all, the principle of the preeminence of the rule of law, and the principle that racial injustice should not be tolerated anywhere in this world, including in Guyana. I look forward to continuing to work with you to make sure that we address the challenges that your family members and friends and fellow countrymen in Guyana are confronting as a result of the situation that they have faced over the last few years. Together, I'm confident that we can come up with solutions and make progress to address the challenges down in Guyana and all across the world, including right here in the United States of America. And if we stay strong and resilient and unified in our efforts to lift up democratic institutions and to promote equality under the law, I'm confident that in the United States, in Guyana, and throughout the world, the best is yet to come. God bless you, God bless our community, and God bless your efforts to bring about peace, justice, and equality.
Yep, the best was yet to come. And again, that was the event hosted over the weekend by the Caribbean-Guyana Institute of Democracy there in New York. They had a Guyanese Diaspora town hall meeting, and Hakeem Jeffries was one of the persons who presented at that town hall in New York over the weekend. And Hakeem Jeffries was right. The best was yet to come, because the Attorney General out of New York had a couple of things to say. And folks, let me introduce you. Mid-September, the Attorney General, I ain't talking about people who bring the entire administration of justice into disrepute. No, proper Attorney Generals. Proper Attorney Generals. Just mid-September, she sued Trump and his family. And folks, this woman ain't easy. And you know if she ain't afraid of Trump. Them little cockabellies we got here, ain't gonna be nothing for she. Well, she spoke over the weekend at that event. Brace it over. Brace it over. Right ahead, guys.
Area, Dish Jams.
Oh, sit down. Hello, Guyana. Oh, you can do better than that. Hello, Guyana. Let them hear you back in Guyana. Hello, Guyana. Let them know you will not tolerate racism. Hello, Guyana. Let them know you won't tolerate corruption. Hello, Guyana. Let them know that you believe in democracy. Hello, Guyana. Let them know that you believe in fair elections. Come on, Guyana. Let them hear you roar. I'll sit down. To my colleagues in government, my sisters in government, Council Member Joseph, and of course, my Guyanese sister, Assemblywoman Alicia Hyman, and to my brother from another mother, Rickford Burke, who I just want you to know how special he is. He calls all of us. He has all of the elected officials on a group email, a group text. And if you don't respond, he shouts you out and he'll, you know, how come you didn't respond, Hakeem? How come you didn't respond? Tish, where are you? Yvette, where are you? Alicia? And this is what he does. And he keeps texting you until you respond. It's sort of like harassment, but it's okay. Because he and I go way back. I've known him for over 15, 20 years, and I consider him my brother from another mother. So give it up for Rickford Burke, who's truly a leader in this community, and I respect him. And the day is guests, and to all of you. Listen, like Council Member Joseph, I came here to listen, but what I heard is very disturbing, extremely disturbing. And so my comments, I stand and reaffirm the comments of my brother, Congressmember Jeffries. The United States will not tolerate racism in Guyana or any other country. And I also want the officials to know that if any harm comes to Rickford Burke, let me say that again. If any harm comes to Rickford Burke or anyone on this dais or anyone in this room, There'll have to be answers. We will immediately demand answers, and I can tell you that someone will be held accountable for those actions. And for those who are in Guyana and for those officials who don't know me, my name is Letitia James, and whether you're in the White House or the State House means nothing to me. I fear no one other than my God. And courage is a requirement of this position. Every elected official requires courage and requires having a steel in your backbone. And so I believe in democratic institutions, and I believe that Guyana needs strong democratic institutions, and I will defend that. And I will abhor any discrimination or racism of any people, particularly people from the African diaspora. We have also in this country, we have attempted to root out corruption. We've attempted to address issues of poverty, and we're not perfect in this country. We still know that there are individuals who unfortunately live in poverty, and we call them out. You see, we believe in the First Amendment in our Constitution, the right to free speech, the right to journalism. Journalists should have free and fair, the ability to report whatever they seek without any interruption. We believe that discrimination should be called out. We believe that racism should be called out. We try to call out class struggles as well. And so all that I have to say is the following, is that I, again, will, along with my Democratic attorney generals across the country, will be calling upon DOJ, Department of Justice, as well as the Biden administration, and to look into the allegations that have been put forth this evening. We are obviously concerned about any destabilizing force on Guyana, and clearly all of the allegations that have been made this evening suggest that there are problems and that they need to be looked at, they need to be examined, and that we cannot ignore it. We can't put blinders on when people are struggling. And that people of African ancestry should not be treated like second and third class citizens. Not in this country or any other country. And so I just truly want to thank all of you for allowing me to say a few words, but Rickford said it best. We've got the power in our hands. The power to vote in Guyana and the power to vote here. And as you know, in just 8 days, we'll have an election here, and we cannot go backwards. We will not go backwards. And there are forces out there that are trying to deceive you. And what we've got to do together is to make sure that our streets are safe, remove the guns off the streets of New York and Brooklyn and all throughout the state of New York, address the issue of inflation, come together, again, file actions against bad landlords who unfortunately are taking advantage of tenants. Make sure that we protect marginalized and vulnerable populations, and that anyone who is the victim of a business and or a corporation who thinks that they can take advantage of individuals simply because of their class or their race. As the Attorney General, that is my responsibility and that is my duty. And I join with you today, again, expressing my concerns with regards to all that I have heard this evening. And I will join with you and stand with you and march with you and fight for you to stand and defend your rights. I use the law both as a sword and as a shield. And I will use the powers of my office to stand up and fight on behalf of the Guyana people. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Yep. That's it, folks. That is it right there. That's it right there. Pace and power, folks. Pace and power. Pace and power. I ain't tell you how the best was yet to come. I ain't tell you. The best was yet to come, good folks. The best was yet to come. And I got more to come. I hope you all strapped in, because we want to get to the bottom of this Ghana, Jamaica Guyana-Jamaica work program. And we're going to be talking with a brother out of Jamaica, just in a few, folks, just in a few. But again, that was the Attorney General of New York saying we got to be eyes on them boys. We don't like this foolishness. We don't like this nonsense here going on at all. We don't like it. Letitia James, pace and power, folks. To Attorney General Letitia James. And I tell you, if she frighten Trump, them boys is no match. Them boys is no match at all. Pace and power. We going down. It's not a real place. It's not a real place, folks. Them boys pack the plane. Cherry Jagan International. Who tell them to do that? They think they're in proper place. They know them boys come back. Them boys come back. Private jet lands at Chameri last Wednesday. The passengers embarked on some meetings. When the folks went back Friday, from the outside, they could see the steering wheel. They said, when you left this door open, what happened here? You know the breaking the people plane. You know the breaking the people plane. Albert Rajram. Well, here El Chapo's story here now. Albert said he dig a tunnel. Folks, how come Albert is in the police force? How come Albert is not in the GDF? Albert wasting his talents. Albert said he dig a tunnel. You see? Under the perimeter. Now it's technical language. Under the fence. Under the perimeter fence. The fence outside the airport. He dig a tunnel, full of Chapo style. And went in the people plane. Can you imagine that? How come this man is working for CID? You can imagine the Venezuelans trying to intercept. You could get Albert to dig a tunnel, infiltrate the Venezuelans long before a shot fire. Take over. Take over. We wasting Albert talents. Albert said he dig a tunnel, beat the whole airport security, you know, end up in a private plane. You can see a private jet zooming by. You know, Albert. Nice time. You know, Ali Gatani pants upside down. That's his talent, you know. Albert digging tunnels. Fly out. Nice time. Albert said, y'all don't want to buy me ticket. I go in London. One way or the next. I make in London. One way or the next. They said the bus Albert. Raid Albert House. They said Albert House like a store if you see liquor. The Queen's liquor. Pack up in Albert place. Albert dug a tunnel. And went to the airport. Y'all think it is in this country? A tunnel. One man beat the whole airport security. You see that? And they got a GDF hang on next door with the private jet the park. Right? Them boys say, get a man a shot. Things tight. Albert said Christmas around the corner. We got a drink. Albert beat the whole security there, you know. Dig a tunnel. And went in a private plane. Albert's only regret is that he didn't finish school and went on to aeronautics. He could have gone on a joyride, gone and meet Jair Bolsonaro. Said, boo, happy you're gone. Meet Lula da Silva. You know, fly further. Nice time, folks. Nice time. Nice time. We're heading on, folks, because we got our guest who's going to join us in just a few. Imagine a man single-handedly dig a tunnel. And had nice time over the weekend, folks. I keep telling y'all, Jamaica got nothing away, you know. I know we guys go vex. They ain't got nothing away. This is the greatest country on earth. Right? A one-man mole, dig a whole tunnel, beat the whole international airport security. You see that? While Gary and the girlfriend having a nice time, the hierarchy there in the airport. You see that? Beat the whole security. Drunk over the weekend. I tell you all, Vindhya Prasad, name calling because we saw some of our pensioners just today. This is 2 o'clock at the Pashad Nagar Masjid waiting for pension. 2 o'clock and look the crowd. You think everybody get booked here? Vindhya, what y'all doing? Vindhya, what y'all doing? You're trafficking people in this country. Y'all like Sharon. You're trafficking people. What y'all doing? If this amount of our senior citizens waiting at 2 o'clock, you know they got to come back tomorrow. Folks, we got to do better than that. We got to do much, much better than that. Vindhya Prasad, your name calling tonight. For your information, For y'all information, folks, look what happened here. Kamaka, is it? Like we stopped working this country. Like nobody doing that since we find oil. We don't pick up garbage anymore. Like that's too low down, right? They say the lowest man in this country. The only thing they're doing is digging tunnel, you know. If you got a tunnel for dig, we that garbage pickup. you gotta hide some rum bottle inside the garbage, some liquor in the garbage there. Then perhaps garbage pickup where? Who picking up garbage? Folks, this is market center at Kumaka. Oh God, these people put this wicked, stink and dirty. They put the stink in the whole phrase there. Wicked, stink and dirty. Let me work with the people at Kamaka and clean up this garbage in this country. Please, I'm begging y'all. I'll shame to show that I'm a guest coming on. Because we know these people got properness in Jamaica. They got wholeness there. So they got holiness. So they got properness. There, I got to show y'all the whole set of garbage. Tonight is the night to put all your little dirty laundry under the carpet. We got guests, folks. We got guests. Hastening on, folks. I want to say happy birthday to a very, very special viewer this evening. Happy birthday to Manasseh McCrae. Happy birthday. From your parents, your community, everybody loves you. Manasseh, everybody loves you. Happy birthday. Good. Moving on the fight card, folks. I don't talk. Happy birthday, Manasseh McCrae. Moving on. Them boys, trench crappos and jagabats. I got my guest standing by me hastening on. Irfan Ali can take this to the bank. He can take it to the bank. Because former Minister Nanda Gopal, he said the union has to demand a living wage. The oil wealth has to be shared with the poor. Well, if Nanda is saying that, oh my father, what the rest of you got to say? Nanda Gopal saying we got to share this wealth. He understands what's happening. Nanda Gopal understands what is happening. And I say respect and manners. For the time being, you know they can shut you up. Then give you a walk. You writing too much letters in the papers. You scaling me up too much. Take a walk down there. Soup drinkers, folks. Some will eat and drink with you. And behind, they were the enemy, you know. They're going to eat and drink with you. But I want you to know, they were the enemy. Don't tell them boys nothing. I with y'all. Don't tell them nothing. I with y'all. We are techie. You're techie. Yeah. You're techie. He the constituents. You're techie. Don't tell them boys nothing. I with y'all. That's why I want you to know. I with y'all. If they only know. If they only know, I with y'all. Leon see with them boys. Leon say he with them boys. That's why I want you to know. Leon see with them boys. Folks, mental health is real, you know. Mental health is real. Leon sees with them boys.
Right? Here. So here. No left you out. I got you out back. I just play the spoiler. I know a guy now. I behind.
Seriously,
somebody got to carry fight.
Don't
change the thing with you. Because who's here? You alright? Right there with y'all. You don't know. Come turn the light. Let us see. I got all y'all under my heights. One love, right? One love. They only know how far we go. They don't know this. One love.
Yeah. They don't know. They don't. I there with y'all. I there with y'all. You hear? I there. Folks, this is the greatest country on earth. I ain't care what the Jamaicans ask me for. I ain't going. I there with y'all. I there with y'all, guys. I there with y'all. It's the greatest country. Liangan, right? So don't come to census. We ain't counting he. We counting we. We counting we. Moving on. Spotted today, folks. You all know we had Halloween over the weekend. And we spot somebody over the weekend. I spot she. I know if y'all. I ain't care if y'all know she. I spot she. And it's me show and I showcasing. Spotted good folks. Spotted. Thais as Cruella. But if you know who's Cruella DeVille, you're on the rock. If you don't know the Dalmatians, you're on the rock. Thais, for those of you who know her, is the owner of Paradise Hookah Lounge there in Bartica, Region 7. You can't go Bartica and you can go at night at Thais's bar there. The Paradise Hookah Lounge. Fantastic establishment. And it's Kamal Prasad break me out at the Paradise Hooker Lounge in Region 7. It's Cabal Passat. Break me out there, folks. Thais as Cruella Deville over the weekend. Right? I'm trying to whistle, but my lips dry. I can spend a little time here, boy. Little time. And let me see Cruella looking like this in a little while. I gotta go back and watch the movie. Thais for this part, real good. Moving on, folks. Respect and manners to Thais there of the Paradise Hooker Lounge, 3rd Avenue in Bartica. Thais. Thais, nice. Moving on, folks. Moving on. Make sure y'all stopping here in Bartica. It's like if you go to the seawall, but you turn just to watch the traffic. You can see the ocean. That is the Paradise Hooker Lounge there in Bartica. Fantastic place. And that's the owner, Thais. That's Cruella. Them looks cruel, boy. Them looks real cruel. Moving on, folks. Photo of the day. Ghana is the greatest country. I tell you, I even want Irfan lose the next election. Pretty simple facts. He's a gift. Irfan is a gift that keeps on giving, folks. He's a gift. Look, story here. Irfan, he come out for bat for Guyana. Nobody can tell you nothing but cricket. Right? Mangatan, cricket pads upside down. Moving on, folks. Moving upside down cricket pads. He's a gift. What are we going to do without Irfan? Irfan is just Irfan, you know. We know who's Jagdio. He's a Jagabat. You know who's Frank Anthony. You know who's everybody, Irfan? Defies description. He's just Irfan. The main event, folks, the main event, we got a human trafficking scheme operating. People being trafficked from Jamaica to Guyana. When you hear this one story, you can say, how are they right here? And me hear this. All we hear about is El Chapo drilling tunnel by Cherry Jagan International. How we right here? And all these things going on, and we don't know. Folks, woman named Sharon from Jamaica, promising Jamaicans work in Guyana. She said, I got security guard work here, paying $80,000 a week, 400 US per week, security work. You know, you're too distracted with people winding up on stage. Y'all know they get big jobs, handing down. Well, music producer, Dr. Love, out of Jamaica, he understands this story because he himself is being implicated in it. And he's going to talk to us about that. Over the weekend, he had his own social media program there in Jamaica. And he was talking with some of the victims of this scam, this Jamaica-Guyana work program scam. Listen to one of the victims, her account of what transpired in her own experience. And then we're going to come back and talk with Dr. Love.
Learn my lesson. I don't even 100,000 Guyanese dollar is 500 US dollar. What the hell you work? Nothing. And look how much money we spend, over 200,000.
So you spend over 200,000, right?
Yeah.
And your other friends spend how much?
Me give Sean 195 for the 185 for the one in all my bill come to 190. Maureen give Sean 201,000.
And that was for the that money was for the hold on, that money was for the place.
196,000 was for the plane ticket as called to her.
Okay.
And the $5,000 was for entry from Panama, which are Trinidad we go. And me give her 185,000 for ticket, and the 5,000 was entry fee from Panama to Panama. Cause all we suitcase we have to pay for different.
Wow. So wait, let me ask you a question. Chef, when you said that Sharon tell us if we go in a bush.
Yes, all right. When we did that, we are talking, we are saying, we can hear him, girl. I have some friend when me can't be a girl and then I make some serious money in the bush. If you're going to the bush, girl, and I can't make back the money. Girl,
So wait a minute. Wait a minute. So she tell us before you come to Jamaica, say I gotta make work of money, and then when you come to Guyana, she tell us she for going to the bush.
She said if we're going to the bush, We make serious money because she carry a friend and one of them even go get married and all type of shit. Me don't know what bush mean. Maureen don't know. So we ask a supervisor in the company, what is bush? He said, who tell me about bush? Me say the lady we carry up here say if we go into the bush, we can make serious money. Man said, no, the bush is prostitution. You get penny weight and pay by penny. Until I'm not even know what penny weight mean in a gold. Man in the bush, when you go into the bush, they give penny weight and have sex with you. The man say you get combo. Me say, what is this shit is that he say you get sex in your ass, sex in your mouth, and sex in your back, your pum pum. Me maybe 1-2 penny weight or whatever. Me say me rise class of Sharon tell me from Jamaica and I tell me about make good money back. A bush we got on prostitution when me now do a Jamaica.
Jesus Christ. So you get combo.
So me not put that no like me not add and me not take off. Me a talk how we go. So me hear she I come talk about have sex in her store. The girl wicked and bad and me man you think I borrow him. I feel me him and me and left. And we go peeping at the bathroom and he said, give me peace and me just turn it back and give him peace. So tell him to talk and the thing like that. Talk about with money. When she met with pay and tell me about how Ghana pay in the US. When me go to me say Ghana pay in the US, Ghana pay in with them money. And then his money don't take a Jamaica. When we are come, we have to buy out back with money in a US to come Jamaica. So I don't know what Sharon talk, but I'm not one lady named Claudette. And me tell Claudette, say, girl, me I tell you the truth, me don't know how much you and Sharon are friend, but me here say you went to come when we are come. But me I gotta tell you the truth, no come. No work no over here about security work. And you can't make back your money with Sharon at charge. You can't make it back. Me not even know say Sharon do program. Me never know.
All the way out of Jamaica, folks. We are pleased and privileged to have with us Dr. Love, the gentleman there who was conducting that interview in his social media program. Welcome, my brother.
Me?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Welcome.
I'm live right now. Yeah, what's going on?
We are good. How are you at that end? I know you have a lot on your plate with this issue.
I've never been to Guyana, but I'm in Guyana tonight.
Welcome, sir. Welcome. And we extend to you
I hope
all
I could
the
get
hospitalities. Just watch
I
your
could get some cook up and some curry duck.
anything you want, even some oil.
Welcome,
Welcome. So
Thank
unfold this story to our viewers. We learned that it was during one of your live programs. Folks, Dr. Love is a music producer there in Jamaica. Just one of the
I'm in the US now.
He's in the US now. Yeah. And he's also a very prolific, I saw a vlogger there as well. And he was just trying to be helpful as far as I know, as far as the narrative is, and trying to help his fellow Jamaicans to get work. You heard that this woman, Sharon, was able to get people work in Guyana.
Yeah.
And so he reached out to her, formed a WhatsApp group, and then, it went quiet for some time because he was no longer in the WhatsApp group. And now all hell seems to be breaking loose. Dr. Love?
No, go ahead.
Yeah. So several persons reached out to our brother here, and he started to do his own inquiries. And it seems more and more this thing is a scam. This whole Jamaica-Guyana work program. Tell us what is happening as we speak.
Well, first, I don't know this lady from nowhere. There was a gentleman that was in a dating group that I used to have. And he said that he want to go back to Guyana. That's where he was. And he didn't have the money to buy the ticket. So he was asking for money to buy the ticket. So everybody thought he was going to Guyana, as most people said, to give woman his money. So he said that he's gonna let I talk to a friend of him that could verify that he works when he come to Guyana and he's not gonna squander his money. So that's when he introduced me to Sharon. So when he introduced me to Sharon, Sharon verified and said, yes, he do come to Guyana and work and he make his money and blah, 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 blah. So anyway, we developed a little friendship and started to talk. So I said, so if he go to Guyana and work, can you get jobs for people in Guyana? She said, yes, I could get jobs in Guyana because people in Guyana, security force, always looking for people. And she got people all the time work, people come up and go on all and blah, blah, blah. So I said, okay. So I said, well, we're going to structure it right. And then she said that we started talking. She said it's going to be 200 US for the finder's fee. So I said, okay. So she said, all right, then we could split it down the road. But I said, no, man, just help the people. And then they could help somebody else. I don't want nothing from it. She said, okay, no problem. Then I started to tell people. So I went on my Facebook page and I introduced it to the public and said, listen, anyone in Guyana, anyone in Jamaica need to work. There's a work program in Guyana that you could go and work for 400 US. People started calling me, but $400 a week for security work. So people started calling me, and when people started calling me, it was too much phone calls. So I said, you know what? Let me create a WhatsApp group and put Sharon in the group, put me in the group, and when people call me, I just dump them in the group, and then they can take it from there. So I did that for a while, and then I see that Sharon have everything under control and all of that. Remember, I never see a picture of this lady, never met this lady. I just know of this lady through somebody else. So I exit the group. Never get a cent from her. Even in my video, you should verify that she have never gave me a cent. So what she did, she said her husband, which her husband name is, I'm going to even call his name too. Hold on. I'm going to get his name the right way. Her husband, which is, hold on, just give me a minute. Okay. Her husband name, I understand that he was a police officer in Guyana too, and he was kicked out of the force for the same thing. That's what I hear. But her husband name is Kevin Jordan or something like that. Kevin Jordan, that's his name. Is Kevin Jordan. And her name is Kevin Jordan, right? So anyway, I talked to him on the phone and she said that he's a police down there. He could get a lot of things done. So I feel comfortable there's a police in Guyana getting involved in it. So I said, it must be legit. So I leave it alone. COVID came over here, nothing about it. People started calling me. One person called me, complain about it, but I figured the person was just complaining. But then before this, when I put it up on my Facebook, somebody said, be careful of that lady, but I never paid attention because people do say stuff sometimes. So I leave it ago till about a week ago. I started to get phone call from somebody saying that, listen, 1 week ago after 2016, 2021, I think it's, I want to give you the accurate information. I don't want to tell no lie. Let me tell you when is it. It was 2000 and, I tell you right now, I have everything. It was 2016, April 2016, 2021. That's the first time I spoke to her. Anyway, she said, oh, that lady is a fraud. She scam us money and all of that. And I said, what? So she gave me a number to start to call people, and I started calling. Everyone I call, they cursed me, saying that I'm running a work program with Sharon, and one person said she spent over 200,000. Another one spent 196,000. Another one spent 2,000 US, 2,100 US they spent to book the ticket, because this was what Sharon said. Sharon said,
that's $400,000 Ghana dollars.
400,000. Guy, I don't know what that in Jamaica is the same, but Sharon said it's gonna be $400 for the security work. They have to book their own plane ticket and come to Guyana. When they come into Guyana, they must have a clean police record. They don't need no work permit. They don't need nothing. Just come from Jamaica, and she's gonna get them work because it's easy to get work in Guyana. I said, no problem. So they started travel there without I know. She sent a picture of a bedroom. I go and show her the bedroom. I have it right here. She sent a picture of this bedroom and said, this is one of the rooms that they're going to stay at. It looked real nice. This is the picture that goes to everyone. So everyone in Jamaica now saw the bedroom and said, okay, we're going to Guyana to work for 400. I will get in a nice place and all of that. They booked the ticket and go. Until they reached to Guyana, they realized that when they go to Guyana, there was no work. That's one. Second of all, the place they were staying at is a doghouse or folk cub, wherever it is. Nothing looked like this. When they started to ask what happened to the work, one person actually died in Guyana because she was sick and she was cremated, and I guess the ashes sent back to Jamaica on the same work program. So when they realized there's no work or nothing like that, she was on the phone talking to somebody one day and saying that, oh, I'm talking to Dr. Love. Dr. Love, I'm the one that make you. I birthed you. I'm this and blah, blah. I was never on the phone with this lady. I never hold a conversation with her. So all these people stranded in Guyana, and then when they can't get any work, she said to one of the girls, this is what the girl said, she must get some water and juice and go sell on the street to make some extra money. She said, I'm not leaving Jamaica where I could sell juice and water on the street to come to Guyana to do the same thing. Plus she have a bar. So then she said that, well, she have friends that work in the bush. She don't know what bush is. I never know what bush is. So she said, the bush? So she said, why am I going to a bush? So she did get a job in Guyana. She went on the road and she got a job by herself. She asked her boss lady, or somebody said, the lady told me we should go to the bush. And they said, bush? She said, who told you that? They said, the bush is where they do prostitution. That's where the lady was sending them to go work. And they go there and work and they make money and give her the money. She and her husband. And her husband was the one that always backing her up. So when I called them about it, they said nothing go like that. I'm even going to play a voice note while I'm talking. They said nothing go like that. So I said, do you need a work permit to go to Guyana? They said no. I said, did you tell me that it was 400 US? She said, yes, but it's in Guyana. So I said, $400 in Guyana for security work. So somebody said there's nobody in Guyana getting $400 for just a security work like that. And you're not from Guyana. You came from Jamaica. But what she do, when the people got to come, she go to Jamaica and get some of them and bring them through Panama. And then from Panama into Guyana. And once they come to Guyana, then that's where they do the trafficking and whatever need to be done. So I asked her if she ever gave me any money. She said she never gave me any money. I said, I never noticed what's going on. So I create a WhatsApp group again to find out what happened. And when I create a WhatsApp group, none of the people wanted to come into the group because they were planning to blackmail one of the girls because she said one of the girls have sex in the bathroom before she went to the airport. But the girl said she have sex in the bathroom with her boyfriend. It was not a stranger. So she was using all of that. Then when I do the live on Saturday, this is what's funny. Our husband, I call and I said, I need to talk to your wife now. He said, okay. Came on the phone. They said, blah, 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 talk and all of that. Hang up the phone. I started the interview. My phone ring. Somebody called from a Jamaican number and said that he's going to explain to me that somebody called in before, which was a friend of mine in Guyana, was explaining to me the way it works in Guyana. He said that person in Guyana is lying. Nothing go like that. So I said to the person, I said, are you Sharon's husband? He said, no, you don't know Sharon. I said, you're not Sharon's husband? He said, no, I don't know no Sharon. So I end up cursing out, hang up the phone. I realized that he calling back, pretending to be somebody else, and said that he was
jobs not attracting, especially security jobs, not attracting 400 US per week.
That's what she said, 400 US. 400 US, she said.
Where is Sharon now in all of this? Has the police been involved at your end?
Well, no, the police on my end is not involved, but there are some things I can't talk. But she's in Jamaica now, she and her husband. She do have a business in Jamaica, and she's down there now, and most likely she's going to bring back people coming to Guyana. And what they do, they may not travel with everyone. They let them travel on their own coming into Guyana. And then once they come into Guyana, then they do whatever. So she's not in Guyana right now, because I spoke to her on Saturday and she have not called me since then, since the whole blow up. So both of them is in Jamaica now. And when they get the money, they told people to come to their store and drop off the money. Some of these people in Jamaica don't really have the money. Some of these people are really going through hard time and all of that. They really don't have it. And the girl that she told to go prostitute, I could even call her and put her on speaker. And she would tell that she was in Guyana and she was there, and that's why the lady told her to go prostitution. So I'm like, oh, is it that you're going to Guyana without a permit because somebody's running a work program without the government know about it? So I want to tell the people that I don't know nothing about it. I never get no money from it. I didn't even know that people was going on the program. I have totally nothing to do with none of this illegal work program that is going on in Guyana with Jamaicans. And I get to understand that people in Guyana need work themselves and can't get work.
Yep, we got about estimates about 40,000 people here who are out of work.
Whoa, that's a lot of people, because I told some of the victims, and they said they could join the live too if you want. They could call. I could call them on speaker. One guy right now, he's on the edge because he lose a lot of money, thousands of dollars, and he never get a job.
What happens next? Because I know you have a bright career in front of you. One, as a public personality, as a music person and all of that. Producer. I think I read somewhere you've even worked with Jamaica Marshall, our very own Jamaica Marshall, with a
I did a song with her, and I'm working with one of the greatest musicians, that Vigil Music. He did a lot of my beats and stuff, and I've been working with him for a while, and he can tell her that I don't get involved in certain things, and I end up working with Jamaica Marshall and a lot more people. So my thing is, I don't want my name involved into these farmer scamming stuff, because I never have scamming to my name, and I don't want it to be with that. But the husband, as a guy, and he should know that he should set an example. And I don't know if he was removed from the police force because of this. That's what I heard. I don't know truth today.
Which brings me to my other question. What are you doing? I mean, this is still going on, obviously. What are you doing to protect your name? Because I think I heard in one instance, she's been telling folks, is the program that Dr. Love is involved in.
Yeah.
So,
well, right now, there's nothing I can do about it, because I live in the US. It's between Jamaica and Guyana. And the only thing I can do is put the words out there and tell them not to use my name in none of this, and tell the public not to get involved in it, because I know nothing about it. I don't run a work program. I never run a work program. I run a business here in the US. And all my workers that work for me are legal workers, and they're legal to work in the country. So there's nothing I can do. I want the Jamaican government and the Guyanese, especially the Guyanese government, to do something about it, because this is taking place in their country. They're traveling through their airport and all of that, and taking people money and doing illegal activity.
Trafficking is the biggest issue here.
It is totally wrong, and I hope they do something about it. I really hope. I've been talking to people. As I said, it's not everything you could talk on live, but I've been talking to people, and I really hope that they do something about it, because it is really wrong. It's really wrong.
That program you had over the weekend, it's horrendous. Some of what those women say they went through here, you come here, you're expecting work to make back the money, as they say, these thousands of US dollars they're investing basically for a better life, for a return, and then you trapped here, you don't got a ticket out. They don't want to give you the information to go to the.
Actually, I don't mean to cut you. Here's one of the guys. You there?
Yeah.
I have you on the phone while we're on the program and so forth. So you was one of the victims that went to Guyana, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell me real quick what happened when you went to Guyana and so forth?
Yeah, procedures with she tell me say what procedure about here need him and thing, we see that thing.
No, but hold on. When you went to wait. When you went to Guyana, before you went to Guyana, did she send you a picture of her apartment?
Yeah, you send a picture of her apartment, man. You send a picture of the thing, and you say that girl get how much money a month. So we send her the money, 900 US.
You sent her 900 US. What was the 900 US for?
The room, but she looked like a room what she said, and I think she take a picture of a different room.
So you sent her 900 US for a room, but it looked like she take a picture. And when you went to a month, 900 US a month.
Yes, no,
that's the bonus operandi.
pay money in the back. So I succumb. So I have to pay money.
Okay, so security. So when you went to Guyana, where did you stay?
I want to abandon place.
So you went to Guyana, you stayed at an abandoned building.
Wow.
Yeah.
How recent was he here?
Huh?
How recent was he here?
How recent? When was it that he was in Guyana? February. He was in Guyana in February. And then did you get a job when you went to Guyana?
No, I'm going to get a job. No, I never get that.
So you spend 900. How much money you spend total to go to Guyana?
2005.
You spent 2005 US to go to Guyana, and when you went there, she put you in an abandoned building, and you never get a job.
Wow.
No, I never get a job. And I get to finance.
Wow.
She used to have a lady named Rose.
Yeah.
She was Rose as a backup. It looked like Killer Rose. So I succumb. Look like Rose dead. She in a program with them to kill her.
Oh, that was a lady that died. So did you get back any of your money? How much of you went to Guyana that you can think of? How much of you think you went to Guyana? How much of you?
With the given time it was moving. It was like about 2 hours.
2 of you went to Guyana that day.
Yeah, but when the US over there, you got a lot of money, so that's why. But she said, so now people supposed to come, so she have more people come up, so.
Oh, so she did have more people. She did have more people there before you get there, and then why you guys leaving more people?
She was,
wow.
She was her name, so those few people see her name up front and say that girl and for the US, and that she was there for the US.
Yeah. Did you go through? Did you leave from Kingston directly to Guyana, or did you go to somewhere else before you go to Guyana?
From Trinidad.
Oh, you leave from Jamaica to Trinidad and from Trinidad to Guyana.
Yeah.
For 2,500 US, never get a job, and you end up having to go back to Jamaica.
That's a scam. That's a scam.
She and her husband. And what did her husband say to you before I let you go? What did your husband say to you?
They come there and they might knock up the door and pull the door and they might take off the window and thing and go on with themselves and thing.
So the husband, so was the husband said that he was a police that time?
Yeah.
So he told you in February that he was a police, so he was taking off the window and the door.
Yeah.
So you haven't get back no money, right?
No money, so I said no, so I wonder why I'm coming and say I respond to that.
All right, so that's all right. So I'm gonna call you back. So thanks here, because I'm on the thing, all right?
Dr. Love, that's a horror show. That's a horror show, and we hope that through our program, your own voice can be amplified in this part of the region, and people can be aware, because if it sounds too good to be true, usually it is.
Right.
Too good to be true. And we hope that you go on to get your name clear too.
Yeah, I hope so. And I hope they're trying to do something about it. 2,500 US and never get a job, and there's more people. There's more people that.
And who knows? People end up in the background, in the bush.
Yeah.
Who knows? Some might resist, but some might say, "Well, I got to make back the money," because I heard some of the women in your program were talking about trying to make back the money that they invest.
Yeah.
You know, sadly.
Yeah.
Sadly. We hope the authorities are going to look into it.
Yeah, I hope they look into it. And as I said, Guyana, I love Guyana. Never been there. I work with Nesta Morgan and all of them that's there. So, you know, I mean, I don't have any problem with Guyana. I'd love to be there one day, but I don't want to involve in scamming.
I understand fully. Dr. Love, we really want to thank you for your time. And folks, for those of you who don't know, his real name is Christopher Crooks. Dr. Love, he's popularly known as Dr. Love. Really want to thank you for your time and wish you the best in your career.
Thank you very much. And Guyana, big up on yourself, all right?
Have a great evening, sir.
Thank you.
All right. That being said, folks, that's our time. That's our program. Share the live before you go. Stay woke, people. Stay woke. And it only got to do with work. If the things seem too good to be true, and I'm hearing a lot of things swirling around out there, too good to be true, usually it is. That being said, good folks, that is my time, and that's our program. We want to thank Christopher Crooks and the folks who give us the hookup to talk to him. Thanks to all of you that we can have him, and he can bring shed some more light on this issue, folks. Share the live. each and every one of you guys. Smash that emoji button as well, folks. You know what we got to do? We got to go down the road. Partner with us too.
Want to keep getting the best in the ring?
Let's fight!
Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $InTheRing592, Zelle and PayPal InTheRing592@gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
That's our time, folks. Stay well, stay well. Good to have had so many of you in the live this evening. Share the damn live before you go. Smash that emoji button for us. G Noble, good to have you here with us this evening. Colette Thompson and Wilma Grant, good to see you. Sonia Massey Carbon and Nelson Allison Cortez. Y'all stay woke out there, please and thank you. Stay woke. Abiola Clark, stay woke out there. That's the time. That's the program. Signing off.